For those of us who haven't been blessed with gold-plated pensions, the mere thought of sacrificing a guaranteed income in retirement might seem insane. So it may come as a surprise that around 210,000 people transferred out of defined benefit pension schemes in 2018-19, more than double compared to the previous year, according to figures from Royal London. Transfer values have been reaching record highs, which have therefore tempted many savers to leave their relatively secure defined benefit pension plans behind in favor of less certain defined contribution schemes, where they can take advantage of the flexibility of the pension freedoms. Steve Webb, Director of Policy at Royal London, points out that in some circumstances, it will make sense to transfer out of a defined benefit scheme. However, as we saw with the British Steel pension scandal in 2017, sometimes members are advised to transfer out when it is not suitable for them to do so. In that instance, members were given the option to enter into a new Tata-backed scheme, move their money into the Pension Protection Fund, or transfer out completely. While the transfers in themselves aren't necessarily bad, some savers claim to have lost tens of thousands of pounds in retirement income because they were given poor advice. Some even say that they were purposefully targeted by vulturous financial advisors, who benefited from contingent charging, where an advisor only gets paid if a transfer goes ahead. If you have a defined benefit pot worth over £30,000, you are required by law to obtain financial advice before you transfer. With average transfer values hitting the £150,000 mark, the problem is that members are given no guidance with how to source this advice, with many simply combing the internet in search of an advisor. With British Steel, members were simply referred to a register of independent financial advisors, which led to poor outcomes for many savers. Bear in mind that between April 2015 and September 2018, 69% of advisors recommended transferring out of defined benefit schemes, despite the regulators' starting assumption that this is unlikely to be in the interests of members. Research by XPS Pensions Group found that in the vast majority of cases, transfers were made to expensive self-invested personal pensions, rather than low-cost schemes. The Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, has been toughening up its stance around pension transfers, and published a package of proposals in the summer designed to improve the quality of advice. But perhaps we should be questioning whether employers bear some responsibility for making sure that the members of a pension scheme have the right information available to them, particularly if they are thinking of transferring out of their plan. A report published today by Evershed Sutherland and Royal London questioned whether employers and TR. For more on this story, visit the news article link.